Welcome back to New Rockstars. This is the Boys Underground, where we talk about Amazon's darkest, horrific live-action superhero show. I'm Jessica Clemons. Here with me today is Tommy Bechtold.
Finally, hi guys.
Welcome. Finally. And Marina.
Yes, Marina, we're back again.
That's right.
Talking about the boys.
That's right.
Only took 2 years.
Yeah.
It took a very long time, but also
Short break in between.
Well worth it.
I'm happy to be in the middle of this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just sit here and look you guys both in the eyes. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to hang out with these two people. Not excited to talk about this episode because, like it or not, all is probably lost, and Homelander is still the center of everything, and his success is only rising in episode 5, and there's only about 3 or 2 episodes left. We still haven't reached Herogasm, which is the episode everyone's looking forward to, but enough of me trying to get into this heartbreaking story. Let's have Tommy do the recap.
I'd love to. This episode completely revolves around Homelander. What a bastard. Now that Stan Edgar is gone, Homelander has placed Ashley to fill his position. And as expected, he has no idea how to run a big corporation. He's really kind of inept at it, but it doesn't matter because he can melt people with his face. And his insecurities begin to kick in. He also appointed the Deep, the head of crime analytics.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the man that can talk to fish. And, oh God, it's all just bad. This whole episode is like, this is the all is lost episode. However, not all is lost. Queen Maeve supplies Butcher with some more temp compound V. Maeve not only gets drunk with Butcher, but they get it on!
Oh, yeah.
My God!
I was so mad at that scene.
I kept thinking
Really?
I kept thinking she was going to die. I don't know why. The Boys has me...
Oh, is he still super at that point?
Well, The Boys has me traumatized, where I just think at any point someone could die shockingly, and I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if they sleep together and then she dies immediately? And I was like,
I thought she was going to kill him by crushing him during sex.
Well, Butcher, he's a tortured soul, but he still gets ass somehow. Homelander immediately finds out that Maeve has been talking to Butcher because he can smell him on her, which I guess kind of makes sense, right? Like so he orders Black Noir to capture her. Everyone is afraid of Homelander, and that includes me. Kimiko is recovering from her injuries in the hospital of Frenchie when she realizes the powers she once had are completely gone. We got to figure that out. In Glee, they both dance to I Got Rhythm by Judy Garland. That is until Nina finds Frenchie and orders him to kill a family. That's nice, really. It was a real uplifting episode.
Yeah.
When he doesn't show, she comes back for him, leaving Kimiko in the hospital alone and heartbroken. Yikes. Soldier Boy has made his way to America and promptly kills 19 people by exploding near a coffee shop when he hears Russian music, which triggers his horrid memory of being tortured for almost 40 years. Kind of
Understandable. Completely understandable.
Definitely has PTSD.
Yeah.
In the world of The Boys, that's one of the more justifiable.
Yeah.
A lot has changed for him. Wait till he finds iPhones. But
Oh my God.
he's on the search to see the Crimson Countess after grabbing his superhero suit from the legend, Paul Reiser. I love
Oh my
it.
God, he crushed
Oh my
that.
God,
I'm so
Paul
proud of
Reiser's
him. It was so good.
He
It was
was,
so good.
he's like an Amazon darling. He was on,
Really?
Red Oaks for a couple of seasons. Oh, he's so good. Former VP of Hero Management at Vought and a lot of hubris. I love the human, non-powered characters that are feel like they're invincible because it's so crazy. I mean, we have a character that can pop people's heads by looking at them. Anyway, when they arrive at Crimson Countess's home, beautiful double-wide mobile unit, they rudely interrupt her Zoom call, tie her to a chair, and use her as bait to bring in Soldier Boy. Butcher drugs MM in order to keep him out of the way so he doesn't ruin the mission. I mean, Butcher, he's really heartbreaking this year because I feel like he loves MM and Frenchie, and he is just...
He's doing a horrible way of showing
burning those
that.
bridges so severely. I mean, it's hard to see a way back. That's when we find out that no one on Payback truly likes Soldier Boy, kind of a parallel to Homelander, and that they handed him off to the Russians for free. So that obviously doesn't sit well with Soldier Boy and his new powers. So he kills Crimson Countess. Goodbye, Lauren Holden from Walking Dead. You did a great job. Should have never slept with the governor. And now, hopefully, he's in the boys' hands. But really, what? I mean, I guess the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I don't know. What are we doing here?
There's so many discussion points that we're gonna touch on in this because it's clear, the ending is just so open-ended of I don't know what's gonna happen now.
It just feels like, their plan is basically more erratic Homelander.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we'll get
Yeah.
this even crazier Homelander to kill Homelander.
100%.
We'll see. Be sure to check out newrockstarsmerch.com, where we currently have 2 latest Obsession shirts. That's right, we're double obsessed. You can grab our Obi-Wan Kenobi themed shirt, Empire's Most Wanted, or a Miss Marvel themed shirt, Cosmic Daydream. Both shirts are limited edition and won't last long, so be sure to grab one or treat yourself to 2 today. And when you purchase the latest Obsession shirt, you unlock the ability to get a custom shout-out on either our Obi-Wan Kenobi or Ms. Marvel after show. Now, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is WikiLeaks, and that's a little close to my heart. So you buy a Kenobi shirt, say a little something about me. I'm sick of Eric getting all the f***ing love. Sorry. Sorry for the F word. Sick of Eric getting all the love. Check out all of our awesome merch over at newrockstarsmerch.com. We also want to thank our friends at G Fuel. If you want to feel powered up like a soup, but don't want to risk taking that compound V, why not try some G Fuel instead? Guaranteed to not make you hungover like the compound V puking.
But to give you that same energy.
But still lasers out of your eyes, maybe teleport, become nude. G Fuel is a sugar-free energy drink made from natural ingredients, and it is used by UFC fighters, esport athletes, bodybuilders, skateboarders, YouTube stars, fitness models, and even NFL players. So basically everyone. There's over 20 unique and delicious flavors to choose from. I like the pineapple. It's like a Bahama Mama. I don't know what I call it. I love it. It's so good. And while G Fuel does contain caffeine, they do offer a caffeine-free G Fuel hydration formula. So if you're new to G Fuel or already a fan of the product, you can use our link gfuel.ly/newrockstars to get 10% off your G Fuel order while supporting our channel. That's 10% off your order of G Fuel using our link in the description, gfuel.ly/newrockstars.
Something we like to do here is talk about some of the missable details in this episode, because I know that you guys are wondering what they are, and I'm here to break them down for you. This episode's title, The Last Time to Look on This World of Lies, is also the title of Volume 10, Issue 4 in the comics, and they do share somewhat of resemblance, but ultimately they don't. This comic is 2 years in Butcher's life, and how great he's feeling, how phenomenal it is until his wife dies. A Super Blue Hawk is a creation for the show and does not appear in the comics. Blue Hawk was getting his own law enforcement show, if you guys remember. It's called Red, White, and Blue Justice, and it's about just normal civilians patrolling with him, which honestly is the worst idea you could ever make.
Terrible.
And also, if you want to call Blue Hawk a superhero. Best character of the episode, in my opinion, and I think it is also in your guys', is the Legend, played by Paul Reiser.
Yes.
He is in the comics, it's straight comics to screen. The Legend was one of the voice sources for Intel on Vought and Soups because he used to work at Victory Comics, a division of Vought American. He also had a prosthetic leg in the comics, which he loved to show in this episode.
Yes.
If you missed it, I bet you didn't. Circumsalot 779 is Seth Rogen. Yep.
No.
And he is also using Starlight's Wish Lotion.
Oh my God. Yikes.
Gross, horrible, hated that scene, hated every moment of it. Something to add that in the comics, Butcher and Maeve never actually hooked up, though Maeve did help him get intel from the Vought headquarters by getting like cameras in, just sending intel. And neither Soldier Boy and Crimson Countess were also in a relationship. They were just partners. They put both those into the storyline just for the show, which I think is a good thing to keep in mind when you're coming down, or when you're coming down from that compound V. When you're getting into it, you're going to be like, oh, I need to know why they do this in the comics. They're not in love in the comics. Neither of those people, neither of those things happen. So let's get into the big questions. Why did Vought sell Soldier Boy to the Russians?
I think it's because they knew they had Homelander. Like they were like, we don't need Soldier Boy anymore. We have a representative of like the American dream, truth, justice, and the American way. And people hated Soldier Boy, and at this point they did not yet hate Homelander. So
that is true. I was thinking that because it was like you have like Soldier Boy, who's like, let's say Soldier Boy is like Patient Zero, and then it's like, oh, we found all the flaws of Patient Zero. Maybe we can make a better version of him. And then they did Homelander, and now they're like, another mistake. They're just going to keep trying to rewrite their mistakes with more soups.
We can do this again. It's fine.
It's okay. We'll fix it.
Fire another one.
This won't have insecurities. Because it does seem like you're giving too much power to a horrible person. You know?
But he was easily captured. That's the weird thing. Like,
they just, they had help, right?
They were tipped off, so they knew exactly how to get him. And they obviously had that, whatever weapon it was that could subdue him. I'm guessing is the same thing that he used on Kimiko that that can like dampen power.
Well, what I think it is well, first off, I think that the team helped.
Yeah,
the team helped
to
escort him away. But they did talk about in this episode when they were watching the montage video of what they did to Soldier Boy, that like not Terrigen, but like that gas knocks him out.
Okay.
So I wonder if they used that gas on him on the field and knocked out like a lot of people, but also knocked out him as well.
I mean, Vought could have been the ones that said like, this is the only thing that knocks him out. Here's this gas.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like the way that they were giving Compound V to people in the Middle East to try and create.
Yeah.
I also think it gives more leeway to like how when what's her name, the leader of it, was like, why would they send you goons, you super goons? You're not doing anything. It's like, well, we're here to actually help, and it's like, we're not actually here to help. We're actually here to send off a superhero. It's a part of our plan. We just need to get away.
A problematic guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And why does it? I think we know, but like, why does everyone hate Soldier Boy?
I think he's a real piece of shit. I think he's really awful.
Yeah. My theory, douchebag.
Yeah, my theory.
I think his Winter Soldier amnesia kind of like slow brain now makes him almost sympathetic, where you're like, come on, bud, catch up to the 2020s. But I think back in his heyday, he was just awful.
Yeah, and he seemed awful. Like I need to know what those montages that Mother's Milk is having with him involved in, and then because it goes from that to him doing a horrible rendition of "Rapture" by Blondie, and I love that song. I love that song. Me and my mom sing that song, and then when we both watched it, she was like, "He butchered it." 5 Friday sells everybody's jive. I was like, "Stop him! Stop him!
Yeah, that was bad.
Stop him!" But
that was so bad it was good.
It was so I kind of want to make it my ringtone. What's his plan now? Is he gonna start taking out all the people that is he gonna come after Black Noir next?
It's crazy because like Butcher thinks he somehow has like control over him now, and I'm like, I don't think anyone has control over this guy.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he still has the insecurities that that Homelander does have, because he really was in love with Crimson Countess.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's like he is looking for the same thing of like, why does everybody hate me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know everybody hated me.
I mean, definitely when he was walking along, I think it's just a road in New York, and he saw like Dawn of the Seven and like Homelander, he was like, fuck? Like he was like so
how dare they
mad. Yeah, like he wasn't pleased, and like so he's gone to get his super suit. He's obviously like wanting to get back into that, and he's not planning on staying hidden. He's also, I was like, how did Billy Butcher and Hughie beat Soldier Boy to Crimson Countess? But then I was like, he doesn't know the subway. Yeah. He doesn't know
how to use public
how to get a taxi.
Like he's calling an Uber. Like, can I take an Uber? He's like, what the fuck?
They left all the B-roll of after he killed 19 people. He's run into the red line.
That's true.
It was like the red line's different. What the
f? He's looking at a map. What the f? Is this shit?
Yeah.
Oh
Actually, honestly, maybe that's still the same from the 70s though. The New York.
I know, right? Maybe
that
it is
might
the same. But I was like, why'd they get there first? And then I was like, no, he probably was just like,
no, he was confused.
What is this?
On the plus side, and I like that look of like he hasn't been to New York in like 40 years, and he is straight up so lost and confused. He looks so disheveled and just a ragged man. And so like but I did like it's still. Not to be like the 70s were great. I'm like he was still like from the 70s, not from the like 1910s.
Yeah.
So like not everything's so crazy.
Right.
He's like, I'm not surprised technology advanced, but like holy crap.
He's probably just like annoyed and like looking at stuff and being like, oh.
He's just a cranky old man in a young man's body.
What
is all this?
What is this? Turn that off. Is that Russian music? God, Soldier Boy is. We'll get more into him too a little bit, but I also want to know what you guys think. Oh wait, you have some?
Well, I was gonna say he got a suit. He's coming back to get the people who wronged him, and then probably headed to Vought.
Yeah. And how are they gonna? I mean, like they're clearly gonna try Well, they're gonna try and like receive him and spin it, right? Like they're gonna be like, Soldier Boy has returned.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be like, Soldier Boy is compromised and is a Russian asset.
My favorite things that could possibly happen is that this build up to Soldier Boy meeting Homelander, and Homelander slices him in half.
It's just nothing. He just goes.
It took nothing. I am still about the fact that I think Butcher or my mom is like, the son has to do something. The son is the only one.
Yeah.
So Butcher or the son, Soldier Boy is just like a mirror for us.
That would be honestly very funny.
It would be amazing, if they set that whole thing up and then Homelander just goes.
He's like, this old man? Who are the people that Nina wants killed? I tried looking into it, could not find any information about Piotr Semenov and his daughter Katrina, but I'm assuming they're probably politicians.
Yeah, and it's weird, like Frenchie's like, I don't want to do this, and she's like, you've done it before.
You killed a kid.
God, how awful was Frenchie? Like, what?
Did he or was it, or was she just referring to how he wasn't there when the kids got killed? From last season or whatever?
Yeah.
Like,
That's right, yeah.
Which I was like, damn, everyone's giving him such a hard time, and he's giving himself such a hard time. I was like, your friend was ODing. It's like, he didn't just like go get an ice cream.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
It was Nina's gonna be. I want Nina to be a bigger person or a bigger part than she is right now.
Yeah.
And that's why I think when I said last time we were here, in the comics, Vought gave Katrina some bad Compound V to inject in people to stage a coup in Russia, and then Vought betrayed her and blew up all the people with the Compound V and was like, we've saved Russia. So I really think that storyline could still apply to Katrina with what she's doing right now. And so maybe
Nina, you mean?
Oh, Nina, sorry, I said
Oh,
Katrina.
yeah,
I said
yeah.
Katrina with Nina right now, and I think that like it was easy to find Soldier Boy in Russia because she's the one harboring him.
Yeah.
Right,
She's like, yeah, my people were the one that took him from Vought. We're working with Vought. I work closely with Vought.
Yeah.
And that's also why I'm like, it's so easy for whatchamacallit to give out Compound V. That's also why.
Yeah, she just
Maeve.
like has.
Maeve
She's
just-
just like
Maeve,
like.
Do they just get it from a vending machine at Vought? I thought it was hard to get it.
I don't know. I know some nurses that are like pretty loose with prescription meds.
You want some Vicodin, baby?
Maybe it's like that. You just go in the supply closet. And
I
just-
mean, I thought about that when she came back with more. I was like, damn, they're just handing this out.
It's just candy to you?
But she is super, so it's like, all right, I
What are
guess
you
she
gonna
could just
do
like
for it?
open
Get
a
high off
loft
of it?
and whatever. You
she's one of
know?
the 7 too, so there's probably no
Yeah,
clearance for her. She,
she
probably
probably
walks
just-
in.
Oh
and
yeah,
goes,
she breaks the door.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Wait,
before?
so if you're saying like Nina is the one who actually, her people are the one holding Soldier Boy, or they were, right? Maybe the people that she wants killed, the Piotr, whatever his name is?
Piotr
Semenov? What if that guy that she wants killed is the scientist who came up with the weapon that disables soups?
Oh, nice.
So she wants to have only one weapon in existence, and that being Soldier Boy, because now it's in him or whatever. He Care Bear stares everybody. So then what if it's like, okay, I don't want anybody else to be able to get this weapon, so I'm going to kill the scientist who invented it maybe, and then maybe the daughter also knows.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just
there
like
you
for
go.
good measure.
Yes,
I don't know.
I love that. And also, Nina, the best time to be doing that. Homelander does not know what he's doing with Vought.
Right. Oh,
He is
yeah.
so confused.
Scrambling,
She's
yeah.
like,
That's right.
she could be laying down the like the pieces to start taking over more places because she's just like, Edgar's gone now, so.
And if Soldier Boy can eliminate everybody else's superpowers, then he would be the only one left. If she doesn't know about Ryan. So then he would be the only, if he just goes Care Bear stare, Care Bear stare, Care Bear stare to every soup and just goes, then he's still left with his
Right.
That is
superpowers.
true, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I would. Okay, so I think we can assume that Nina's gonna be playing a bigger part.
Yes,
That she's the domino, the lead domino.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened to Queen Maeve? She's not at rehab.
No,
she's not in
she's
rehab.
just in like a holding cell.
Was it Black Noir? I didn't like.
It was Black. I
pause-
paused it.
oh,
I
you
paused it.
Okay.
Also, it's Black Noir getting his payback.
Yeah,
she
she
shoved that
yeah,
almond
yeah,
joy
yeah.
down his throat.
He does have reason to be mad.
Yeah.
He was in a coma.
Yeah.
Almost died.
He went into
Yeah,
anaphylactic
reason.
shock. Yeah. So.
She
Yeah.
is definitely in the same holding cell that like Starlight was in like
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was imagining.
A stronger one, a different one, yeah.
But I'm scared that she actually got like beat up because it's like I'm sure Homelander was like, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And
I thought he was gonna kill her. I
Yeah.
really thought like I don't know why Maeve to me is like she's such a tortured, tragic figure
I
because
know.
she was on the plane with him when they killed him. So you're always kind of like, eventually she kind of has to die in the show.
I think she's going to.
Yeah.
I think she's like, that's why I'm still thinking, even if we see her in the jail cell, she's going to be very weak. She's going to be like broken because I'm sure Black Noir went off. Like,
but Homelander can't kill her yet because it's like, okay, he just killed Alex, the speedy guy. He just killed Supersonic. So then if Maeve immediately dies, it's like, well, what's happening?
Yeah.
And she's like an OG member.
That's true.
Right.
So he probably feels like he would lose points.
Yeah.
Or the 7 would like go down in
That's
status.
good.
and she represents the LGBT portion, and she's like a recovering alcoholic, so people are like constantly looking up to her. She will always be. She has a good, decent size of like fans.
Yeah.
She doesn't care any bit about them, but she's there. I was actually really sad this episode when Butcher was like, "Yeah, I've been sober for 4 years," and then got her to drink. I was like, she was doing good.
I know.
I was like, why would you put this stuff?
She meant hers.
He's such a piece of shit this year.
He is.
Yeah,
He's like, I hate to do this like freaking like stupid movie trope thing, but like he's bringing everyone down with him with his sadness. Like he is intentionally forcing everyone to be sad.
He's burning it all down.
And he's a mess. I'm the only like okay part I have with Butcher right now is that like monologue he went into when he was like, all soups are bad. He was like, even you. He was like, they're all bad. You guys are just ticking time bombs. Like you all need to be stopped. And I was like, my mom called me and she was like, he's right. And she was like, she's right. He was right.
Jessica,
she was like,
he's right.
My mom called about something I will say after our question. Actually, no, I'll say now because I didn't add it. My mom called and said, Mother Milk has powers. And I think that's why he's taking his medication all the time. And all of these triggers that he's getting in his mind are because his powers are starting to come back and he doesn't remember that he has them.
Dampening them. Wow.
She thinks that what happened with Soldier Boy is that his powers released, killed his family, and Soldier Boy was the one there when he woke up, and he thinks Soldier Boy is the reason that his family's dead, but he's actually Mother's Milk.
Oh God.
That's my mom's
Get
theory.
your mom on this show.
Yeah, we need Linda on the show.
Linda, get on here.
Get her in.
That's my mom's theory, and she was like, he has to be at this point. And I was like, that'd be
crazy.
really cool if it happens. My mom loves the show. You got shout out to Linda.
Yeah, Linda.
Next, we need to know a question that's a hot topic. Will Kimiko ever get her powers back?
I think so.
She doesn't want them though.
I know, and I don't want
That's why I think she'll get him back.
Oh,
This show doesn't do
true,
anything right by anyone.
Well,
if you want something, it's going to go opposite. She'll
you-
get them back when she needs them the most.
Do you think she's going to take Compound V again to get it back?
Oh, maybe to save.
Only to save Frenchie, right? That
No,
would
yeah,
be,
no. She's not just going to shoot up for fun. It's going to be like at a very dire moment between
Yeah.
Frenchie and Homelander, and she's
Yeah.
going to be like, I have to shoot up.
Yeah.
I have to shoot up. I was
Poor Kimiko.
her
I know.
happiness of like, hand me this thing I can't pick up.
I know. I know. But you're right. That is why they're going to give them
Yeah.
back to her.
She's for sure got to
Also,
get them
we
back,
need
yeah.
her. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we need all the help we can. And I hate to say it, but you're gonna have to shoot up now, Kimiko. We need you right now.
Get back out there.
Your boy's missing.
It's
Nina has
it's
him.
like a quarterback that like breaks his leg and they shoot him with cortisone. They're like, get out there.
Get out.
Yeah.
Finish the
Aw,
job.
poor buddy.
You're our gun. So Kimiko will probably end up getting her powers back.
Yeah.
You guys, after this horrible episode, what's the plan now? Soldier Boy's loose.
God.
Kimiko lost her powers. Maeve is missing. The Deep got rid of the entire crime department.
my
at
God.
Vought. Hughie's high off Compound V and also spotted at the scene where Soldier Boy blew up an entire coffee shop.
Yeah.
And Starlight and him probably broke up again.
Yes, they did.
The scene, I don't like that the scene was in the middle where Maeve and Butcher were talking about like, we could do this, no. We could do this, no. Because we literally leave the episode with that. It's like we don't know what's gonna happen now. We're assuming Soldier Boy's gonna help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's mad enough, right? Like
That's true.
Yeah.
At least for now, and then he'll go off and do his own thing,
That's
but
my
temporarily.
fear. And they're stupid because that's my fear is like they're like I understand this is our last option,
Yeah.
but you're also all your eggs are in the basket
Yes.
of hoping Soldier
Of
Boy
a
will even listen to
Person
you.
who just
Yeah.
killed 19 people for no reason.
Yeah.
He's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's certainly. Yeah.
Is literally a loose cannon. He is
Actually, I thought that
literally
one
a
was unintentional.
Yeah. I think
Like,
so. Yeah,
I think
he
it was a complete. Like, I mean, this. Actually, I thought the same thing when he was blasting out of the Russian, like,
Yeah.
the lab.
It seemed like unintentional, like he was just like,
I can't help. It's like a response. Like, yeah.
yeah, because he got like triggered essentially.
Yeah.
PTSD, like he had all those flashbacks at the truck. And then, the poor Russian guy who was like, "Hey, Minnie, you want some help?" And then he was just like,
Nope.
He literally, and then the shot, if you watch it again, you see his skin deteriorate as his skeleton.
God.
This poor man should never ask for people help again.
I know, he was just trying to help.
That situation is why I'm afraid that he doesn't know how to control it.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
only gonna be like they're gonna start fighting. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for that because there's I think it's a beach, but we see him using his power or he's like fighting someone with Butcher in the trailer, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think he knows how to use his
Yeah.
power.
No.
And they're like up front with Homelander, and he's like, I can't do it. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it? I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
He pulls a Hulk where he's like, "Come on."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like,
Come on. He's gonna keep hitting himself. This episode is ridiculous.
Oh my God, yeah.
We hope that it goes. I hope actually, honestly, episode 6 has to resolve
Yeah.
what we're confused about at the end of
A
this.
little bit. Give us something.
Give us something.
give us some hope.
Starlight, stop breaking up with Hughie.
yeah.
I'm on Hughie's side in this at this point, unfortunately, because I'm like, yeah, that's our last option,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
You are dating this horrible man.
Right.
I was also like, yeah, he was horrible, but like, or I mean, yeah, Soldier Boy was horrible, and they don't want to team up with him, and I can understand why Mother's Milk refuses
Yeah, Mother's
to
Milk
team
doesn't
up
have
with him. But in that scene at the end, for Starlight, I was like, but why though?
Right.
I think she's doing that thing where it's like he murdered 19 innocent people, and I'm like, you don't know that it wasn't intentional. And
Yeah.
also, how many people have you accidentally murdered
Well,
with your
yeah,
eyes?
she was
Well,
like, you're
yeah.
teaming up with a murderer, and I was like, Hughie killed a bunch of people.
Right.
That too.
yeah.
That too.
Your man
that
killed
too.
a bunch of
He
people.
punched a
That
hole
too.
through a person.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Speaking of punching holes through people,
Yes.
I have the kill count if you guys want it.
Yes, I do need it.
It's very simple this week. All the kills belong to Soldier Boy.
Oh,
All of them.
them?
Yep, all of them. So he exacto knifes the scientist while he's sticking an
Oh, yeah, at the
X-Acto knife
beginning.
in his eyeball. He grabs it and he goes, and
I
then
looked away at that scene. I forgot that
Yeah.
it came back at
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Oh my God.
He yanked it out and he was like, "This is what you get." He explodes, I think by accident, on the streets of New York, killing 19 people, and then he blows up Crimson Countess in her trailer.
Oh, yes.
So the number of kills for this episode is 21, and they all go to our very handsome, very fit, but
Yes.
Shaggy.
Did you hear him give the interview where he's like, I got in great shape to play Soldier Boy, and then they were like, you could have just had them make your costume.
Yes, I talked about it last week because I was like, "That's so goofy."
yeah.
I felt
so
so
funny.
bad, but he also coming
He
out
seems
of
so
that.
sad.
Well, coming out of that jar,
Oh,
was
yeah.
naked.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
fine,
he looked
and he
good,
did
yeah.
great. We got to compare your butt to Hughie's butt,
Oh.
and I was like, Hughie has a nice butt, but your butt was a fit butt.
Yeah,
It was
he
a
did
nice-
that for himself, let's be honest.
Oh God, he looked.
He was
so
like,
good.
they were like, well, we don't have to, we paid you to act, and he was like, no.
Show my ass.
No, look at
Shut
it.
my ass.
The saddest part
I
of
refuse to do this episode unless
I'm not even
you
going to say words. Just show my ass.
show my ass. That's the tagline. Show my ass. I am honestly a little sad and heartbroken that we won't get the Crimson Countess song about apes anymore.
Her beautiful theme park performance.
No.
Also,
That theme park was crazy.
the theme park
They
was-
had the real people. Like, when you go to a theme park, it's all these people dressed up like the people
Yeah,
that play.
no, I know,
It was like the
that's so
real
sad.
Crimson Countess.
She did a song with lights, but I also this episode where she's like, you want the anal beads, and she
Yeah.
lights it on a
my
fire.
Warming them up so they're not cold for her
Oh my
asshole, for her
God.
butt.
Yeah, that's fair.
When she did that, I was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't need any of this. I was like, I
That's
really
the part
don't
where you
want
didn't
it.
understand this. That was the
yeah,
part where you're
yeah,
like, I can
God.
get behind everything else. But
The first episode, the first 12 minutes, but this episode, absolutely not.
Oh
That part, but also when Butcher tackles her on the bed.
I know.
Seth Rogen's like, where'd you go? What's
yeah,
happening?
that's right. Yes. That's right.
Seth Rogen to the, I don't understand it. You said he wrote it?
He's
Or
one of the
a
creators of it. Yeah.
He shouldn't have.
You know that he was like, I want to be the
Yeah.
weird creep.
I'm gonna be the
weird
webcam creep.
Give me that Starlight lotion.
Yeah.
You guys, that was actually the episode of this breakdown of the episodes.
You got
That
it.
was this breakdown of the episode 5 of The Boys Underground
Yep.
with me, Marina, Mastros. Tommy Bechtold.
Hi.
And oh my gosh, it's coming back. We're gonna keep doing this every Friday after we watch an episode, and you guys are also gonna be triggered with us. And with Soldier Boy. And essentially
Triggered by anal beads that are too big.
too hot.
Those things were
They were
enormous.
huge. They were huge. It was bowling balls on a string on dental floss. I said, girl, settle. Like, whatever he's paying you is not enough. I know it.
Anyway, it was $19 a minute, to be fair. Follow us at New Rockstars here on YouTube and all social media platforms. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you get all the alerts when we're getting in action. Be sure to check out the New Rockstars Discord server. And don't forget about our Tumblr that Jessica is constantly updating. Doing great work on Tumblr. She's going crazy over on Tumblr, so be sure to check it out.
And that's it for the Boys Underground. Check us out next week. Bye.